may as well initiate barter, I guess. Let's go and check this out and see what happens and what he has, and if we even have anything like substantial that we can and want to give him. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Going Medieval with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to our beautiful little... I don't really know what to call it. It's not a home yet, is it? We've really just got everything stacked up on this little hill up here, and we've got a little hold dog out in the floor and some pens set up, because in the last episode we did of course come back to the game finding out that a bigger update had happened which did roll back some of the progress we had made thus far, but luckily it was not all too much that went missing, and we have now pretty much caught up on our progress we had previously made. All the stuff has moved up. We've got two beautiful goats now also chilling in these pens here, and well, the basement is nearly good to go, where we are going to be storing our food in order to safeguard it from the elements. That said, there is of course a lot of work still to be done on this first and foremost, because we will need to cover this up. We will need to actually make sure to build a little pole in the middle here to actually support the floor that we're going to put up top, because as Kristen explained to me down below in the comments, and thank you so much for actually letting me know, if you don't support your floors they will just collapse. So probably a good thing that you do want to make happen. Apparently there's also beams, but we don't have those yet, unfortunately. That would of course be the more space-saving option. We do need to research those, though, so that is not going to happen just yet. But we're going to go make that happen. We're going to actually build walls around the outside. We're going to get another floor going, then we'll have a proper house, and we'll actually move these guys into said house, so they don't have to sleep outside anymore. All in the meanwhile, we have to go and move that food down into the basement, of course, and what apparently is also quite important, and I really didn't think about that, but it is so obvious, the animals need to eat. So, apparently there's some sort of feeding trough or something that you can build for that purpose, and we will definitely want to have one of these to make sure that our little goats here are going to be nice and happy. 52% milky already, but you can see food, slightly hungry, and that's a little more red of a slightly hungry. Yeah, 11 out of 50, that's really not great. And we need to find out what we can feed them as well. I'm supposing it is hay piles, but it would also be a bit of a question of how we can get hay piles in the future. I think there was something about the grass or something that we just kind of cut down. I am not quite sure. I don't entirely remember. So we need to see about that. We definitely need to get a food trough going, make sure they are not going to starve to death. But before we get going now on this, finally, if you're new around here, of course, if you do happen to enjoy this episode and want to stay around for future ones, please make sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button right down below. Would really mean the absolute world to me and really, really help the channel grow and moving forward. With that out of the way, though, let's go and get time playing here. I mean, it's the middle of the night anyway, so we do kind of need to just zoom through that right now. We do, of course, also have a good bunch of clay here that we may eventually want to collect. I have got this all scheduled as flooring. Actually, mostly there seem to be some gaps here on the outside. And I do have to say, I am wondering if this is really big enough what we're building here, if we do maybe want to expand it a little bit. On the other hand side, the thing is that the digging is really taking us that long that I don't want to overdo things just yet. I mean, technically speaking, I would argue that we can always expand things after the fact. I really thought that was a bear there for a second. Now, our animals are really hungry, so that is really a bit of an issue. Let us quickly find out if we can do something for them. Here, true. Yes, and what I've learned from Kristen is apparently this is a hauling task, not an animal herding task, which is very interesting indeed. But we will go and build one of these here. Maybe just two? No, I don't think, I mean, will we need to? I kind of want two just for the symmetry, so, you know, but it is probably a bit of a waste of resources. I don't know how much wood we have from whatever. We'll build two. Whatever, we'll be making two. And actually, in fact, I would actually really like... Let's have a quick look at the priorities here. We've got this guy prioritized on hunting. We've got one guy... Okay, so this guy is supposed to be constructing. He's just prioritizing the floors that we laid out previously over the animal feeding troughs, which hopefully... Fingers crossed that it doesn't mean that my animals are going to die, you know. Can I prioritize specific construction tasks as well? Doesn't seem to be the case. That said, I mean, Gerald here is going to be done mining in just a second. Then the question would be, what his other priority would be? He's just on 3-3. Okay, so I just lowered his construction priority, basically. So now, I'm going to go and raise... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, we're going to raise his construction priority, and that should go and hopefully boost the construction speed here of the floors and everything. He's not particularly good at it, but, you know, if he helps out, I guess. And I really want to get this stuff going for the animals, please. Could we? Yes, thank you very much. Okay, there we go. There goes the feeding trough. And now, I guess, we need to deprioritize the construction for Gerald. And we need to prioritize hauling, because as far as I heard, it's hauling that we need to do. Now, in terms of this trough, the question being if we need to assign this somehow to the pen, or if they're automatically going to fill it. I'm a bit worried that they're not going to automatically fill it, and you know, that the animals are going to die regardless, which, you know, hopefully not going to be the case, but we really is connected to a stable structure true, so I would assume that it's going to be filled. Gerald? Yes! Good stuff, thank you so much. There they go, finally eating away. Very glad about that indeed. And, you know, they're all set and good to go. There's a bunch of hay in there now. It appears, though, as though we've actually used up all of our hay now. So, you know, Kristen, if you can let me know down below how I can get more, please feel free. I think that it is through, like, cutting down grass and stuff, so we may just have to collect a little bit there. I mean, for the time being. Oh, there's a lot of hay in there now. I mean, it's like 233 units, so should hopefully keep them covered for a while, too. Now, prioritization-wise, we do need to see what we do want to have going on. I mean, we've got the construction of this now out of the way. There is a bunch of stuff to haul, but really not that much. I would kind of leave him on this setting for the time being. And maybe in the middle of this, just to test it, right, we're going to go and schedule this for cutting. And I think he will prioritize cutting due to the way that the different rules are set up here. As far as I know, let me double check. Where is it? Harvesting, I guess? Okay, I would assume that he's going to prioritize construction still if we start constructing. So let me go and prioritize that for him. Then we can see if this actually gives us hay. On the other hand side, what we also need to do is we need to now cover up all this with a wooden floor, which I, oh. Appears... we can't just pull that in like this anymore. Well, unless we kind of do this, I suppose. Which could be fine. The thing that I'm wondering about is if we do need to... Oh my god. There's no middle to this, is there? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... Ah! Okay. It's triggering me a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's a middle to this, there's not a middle to that. I am considering to reshape that a little bit. I don't want to, the thing is, I don't really want any extra excavation efforts going on now. So I think we're going to close it off right now, but we're going to fix the symmetry later. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. So I'll basically just expand the house a little bit that way. And this should allow us, I would hope, to go and construct a floor, which is going to be quite essential. Because, of course... Oh. Aha. Okay, so here you see what we were talking about previously. So I guess we're just going to support it on the floor right here. It's totally fine by me. And then that... Why is this... Oh, this cannot be supported, can it? Oh no. That's an issue. I don't want to just jeopardize all that fancy storage space we got down there by building like tons of pillars. Maybe we're just gonna weirdly leave it open like that for the time being. Maybe we can just... How do I cancel build again? Oh wait, there's other variations of this. Oh, you can have these with railings and stuff. Oh, that is quite cool. I do like that. That's quite nice. I mean, we're not going to utilize that here, but generally, you know, I do very much like that. Oh, wait, if I... No. I just accidentally selected something, didn't I? I was like, if I cancel this, I can't, but no, that's fine. So yeah, we're going to do something along the lines of that. Look at this. Edgar here. Prioritizing construction. Oh. Wait, no. Edgar is supposed to, but who else is constructing there with him? Gerald is. Gerald, why are you not harvesting? Is it something else that this falls under? Tend, coalesce, hunt, construct, grow, harvest, animal husbandry, mine, cut plants. Guess that's it, right? Oh, he does have a high botany skill anyway, so this does make some level of sense to prioritize for him. Intriguing. Okay, so now, yeah, now he's going to be cutting things down. I am intrigued. Plant reaping mishandled. Nice. Oh, there we go. Ah, so it's only those grass plants here that... Okay. Wounds need tending. That is not great. Who just got a wound? Oh my god! Don't you, like, fist fight that damn deer? Like, what in the world, man? He's fist fighting the deer! I am very worried here. That deer has a lot of hit points. Please kill it faster. Thank you. I really don't like that he's half HP now. How do I tend to settlers' wounds? So consciousness is improving at the very least. Quite a lot of pain. Jesus Christ, okay. What do we do about this now? How do we tend to, or take care of wounds? Do we have anything that would be like band-aids or something, you know? Simple healing kits, yes we do. Does he heal himself? Do I need to do anything for him to heal himself? Does anybody else need to? Oh yeah, tending. So I guess medicine is the skill that we need. Gerald is the only one that has any clue, so Gerald will be doing it, I guess. And, well, in terms of everything else, cutting plants, maybe it does make sense to assign some priority slowly but surely just based on the skills that the settlers have as well. But Edward, for the time being, will hopefully be tended to at some point somehow. Oh, now he's sleeping, so I guess now, yes, okay. So he goes to the bed and then Gerald takes care of him. Wounds tended. Beautiful. And now we're down to 9. I hope we're not going to go through these all too quickly. On the side, we do have a few deer carcasses here, so that's quite nice. We can go get some extra food going. I like that quite a lot. I am a bit worried about not being able to close off this bit for, like, the temperature in the basement, but we have to see. Oh! And we do seem to have an issue. We're out of wood. So, seems that we will have to go and cut down some trees. Now, cutting down trees, is that in... cut plants as well? I guess so. We'll go and order some trees to be cut down now. Starting with these here. Just gotta get some... Well, in fact, we can probably also already... I don't want to overdo it, is the thing. We need to see how much wood we get from this. It's already probably a lot of long work. He's still constructing, but I guess that's the last bits of materials that he does still have. And there we go. So that guy's sleeping, of course. I mean, he's quite exhausted after a very tough day. There's like 29 wood a bit, which really, honestly speaking, is not that much, I have to say. So that's not great. But in any case, they're going to go to bed for the time being. Now, down here... my question would be, and I totally forgot how you go through levels. There you go. Where is the level that we're currently at? There. Down here, my question would be thermal insulation 0.94. I guess that's a high level. I bet the only little bit of non-thermal isolation is because we have things open here. And then on top of that, you know, we kind of have the issue that we don't have a house built around it. I guess if we had a house built around it, this would kind of be even better. So what I do want to do now, while these guys are sleeping, because, you know, we'll just let them sleep. we will go and configure a little storage area, as we had done previously. Unmarked grave, Jesus Christ. Okay. Hope we don't need that anytime soon, fingers crossed. What I want to do, zones. As a default stockpile, should be put down there, pretty much. And we will go and define that one to be used only for food and carcasses. So there we go, that's the idea. All that will be ending up down there, and what we will also configure in the same run then is that we should not have any carcasses and food down there. So what we can do then, so we just go and prioritize hauling for some lad. Question being, who of them? I would say our hunting lad, maybe. Because we do already have a lot of animal carcasses. We only have 3 mouths to feed currently, so I'm hoping that we don't have the craziest of food needs currently. In addition to that, I would really like to cut this stuff so they can take care of that morning. And Edward is nearly almost healed up fully again, so that's quite good news, I would argue. Well, we're going to go and, you know, do that, and then... Well, in fact, I'm wondering if we just use this as a storage building, and then... What's that? Oh. It's a little... No, just a little shrub, okay. But I am wondering if we use this as a full-on storage building, just putting more storage here and then putting them to kind of sleep up top, pretty much. Or where we want to go with this building, because I do, of course, have like some tables and stuff to also take care of, so we need to see about that. Now, other than that, they are starting to haul things away, and they're putting the food down here, which is beautiful. We can have a quick little look at how that is now working with the condition. And it does look... Oh no, 3 days, 23 hours. Ground type. Oh no! I have a few bits and bobs of floor still to fix, I guess. Where we hadn't previously mined out some bits, so that definitely needs to be constructed. Temperature is a bit of a worrying sign, because that means us not being able to fully close this off is definitely hampering, yeah, the state of that, so we kind of want to be able to fully close that off. Alright, that means that we're going to go and just sacrifice some storage space for that purpose. And some symmetry, unfortunately. You always know how painful that is for me. We're going to go and actually go get that constructed. Then pull in some wooden floor on top of this to hopefully get to a perfect insulation rating here. Boom. Let's double check that now. Oh, maybe we can check here. Yes. No more decomposure. Ah, good stuff. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's worth it. It's not great, but, you know, if that's how it works, that's how it works. Got all the food down here, and, well, aside some clay piles, I guess, but otherwise, you know, that's all nicely chilling in there now. Quite close, to be honest. Only 31% freshness left on that cabbage, so it was just about time to get this stuff out of the way again, but all the food is now nice and safe. The mushrooms are also already gone, which is quite cool. I would argue the goats are happy for the time being. What I would like to go and do now is definitely get a butchering table, which I'm considering that we place it just here, to be honest. Because, I mean, we do have the food downstairs, so it makes the most sense in my mind to just have it sitting there. Maybe like this to save some space. And then, well, we do want to kind of also start building out a proper, like, house around this all. So we're going to go do that. We do have wooden windows. I do wonder if they affect anything. Less thermal insulation. Heat output -1. So I guess they can cool down the house and not be getting themselves so overheated during summertime. Something along those lines. Uh-oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That's the middle of the house. That's where that door goes. Boom. Right, so that's a good bit of a task. And the thing with that task is that we will need to cut down more trees in order to actually have the materials for this. So let us go and just go up a level and ask for some more trees to be cut down as well. Well, in fact, it does seem like they do have quite decent amounts of wood to actually carry out the task. More than I thought they had, but, well, it's fine. We're getting even more now. And there goes the trader again, which is something that we ended the second episode off initially, if you guys remember. So, this is an interesting one. To initiate bartering with the merchant, select a settler and right-click on the merchant, then select the barter with option. Oh, you can actually see what happens then, which is quite nice. So, a rangy hawker empties their pack, spreading a selection of oddments and a linen cloth on the ground. I buy and sell things that take my fancy on the road, they say with a crooked smile. Take a look if you like. So I do really kind of want to take a look. My question being, who's the lad that's hunting? Oh, that's the hauling lad. Hunting, construction. God. Where is the dude even at? Merchant. Oh, all the way down there. What's that? Is that iron? I want some iron. Now, okay. I am going to let them construct a little more for a second, because I do kind of really want to make some progress on this all, especially like the butchering stuff and all, you know. Need to get some basic capabilities out there. Now, I am still considering to make like a decent amount of this storage space. Come on! What have you done now? Bruised leg, bruised chest. You've fallen off a ladder or something, like... Yeah. Well, you know, must rest or sleep for wounds to be tender. So, I mean, that's gonna happen. We've got that going on. Oh! The trader actually came to the... Okay, that's nice. That's actually helpful. I was worried that I had to have them run all the way out there, but apparently that's definitely not the case. So, given that Gerald is currently constructing instead of cutting down things anyways, I may as well initiate barter, I guess? Let's go and check this out and see what happens and what he has, and if we even have anything like substantial that we can and want to give him. Hello, Edward. Cool. Bartering then. Interesting one. Bartering functions by exchanging resources and items with a merchant. You can request resources only if you proffer, I'm sure they want to say offer, something in return with the same, unless I don't know that word, could be an option, with the same or similar value. The settler making the trade can influence prices and can also negotiate to get more than they offered. Oh, that's interesting. So is there like some specific skill set for that, I wonder? Giving the merchant more value than is received will be considered a gift and will influence alignment favorably towards the merchant's faction. Okay. The value for resources is determined by merchant type, faction alignment, and even time of the year. So I guess the more favorable our relations are, the better the prices will become, potentially. And here we go. So he's got aged fine wine. We've got ale, it's barley in there, which is intriguing. I mean, that's technically usable as seeds, and we don't have any of that. We do have birch saplings. Can go and plant some of these, I guess. Cabbage seeds we have. Flax seeds we have some of. Deer carcasses. Quite expensive, that. Understandably. We've got some linen cloth. I do wonder about medicine. He doesn't have any of that, unfortunately. What does he really have? He's got next to nothing available for me. It's boring. Herbs. Well, I mean, I guess the herbs may help me produce medicine, potentially. But then we've got flax seeds, which, I mean, are good. You know, we can get linen out of flax, and that's quite helpful, but yeah. I mean, I don't really have much of anything to trade with currently. It's that Chronicle. Don't know what those are used for. And other than that, I mean, mechanical components, surely not. Mushrooms, I mean, we do have a good bit of mushrooms. I'm considering to get like a few barley seeds. It is quite expensive. But maybe if we do sell some... Oh no, it is actually proper. So I do not know that English word, definitely. Maybe we go and sell like a few mushrooms. In favor of like a few barley seeds. I'm gifting him a little bit, right? So, I think we're going to do it like that. That way we get a few barley seeds at the very least. We can go and use that for the future. And, well, you know, he can have a few mushrooms. We've got plenty of those around. Other than that, I'm not really willing to give anything away. So that's going to stay like that. Why is he slapping together a wall from the basement? How's he slapping together more walls from the basement? What in the world, man? Flippin' wall hacking. That is just a little confusing, I guess. But cool. We've nearly got this level of the house ready to go as well, which I really love to see. And then what we can actually go and schedule already probably is going to be a wooden stair. Well, a set of wooden, well, I don't know, a flight of wooden stairs. You guys know what I mean. And they can get that going, and then we can go and get a level going for them where they'll be able to sleep. We do have a good bunch of wood still, so that should help with that effort. And then we're going to go work on that. Now, we do have the butchering table good to go. One carcass. Just going to queue that forever for the time being, because literally the only thing that can be done here. Outside in the rain hampers production speed, by the way. So, very helpful that we did decide to place this inside a building, I would argue. So that's going to happen there. And, we will see how we use this space. Maybe we do slap the research table down somewhere real quick, but otherwise... Why are you building that from downstairs? I don't understand. That makes no sense at all. Unless I accidentally put that in the way that it's going downwards. But nope, you can see it's coming up the right way. So, yeah, a bit confusing, I guess. In any case, we will have to figure out, I guess, where the pillars are sitting here. Well, in fact, will we? Or can we just rest it on the walls without anything collapsing? Guess the question is probably going to be here in the middle. We'll probably need one. But let me go and start setting this up. Nope. It looks like the walls are able... No, they're not able to support. Okay. So we will just place the pillar where we placed it in the other spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, what? The 5th spot and then the 5th. Okay, 5 and 5, basically. Just going to place the pillar in the same spot again, you know, symmetry and all. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it goes. Then we can, on top of that, actually configure the wooden floor properly, and that is going to be where they will finally be able to sleep, which is beautiful. I'm wondering if we can just build a thatched roof. I would assume so. But we'll see how that works when we get there. For the time being, lots and lots of a construction effort remaining here, I would say. But the house is growing, and I'm liking it, and we're getting somewhere. Aside that, we've got the food moved away. Food is safe. The goats have something to eat. First wounds were tended. Nobody's died yet, so that's nice, I guess. First little barter also taken care of. But for today, we're unfortunately already out of time. So we'll end this episode off right here. In the next one, we'll get back. We'll finish off this house. We'll make sure these guys have somewhere to sleep where they're not out in the open. And then we will go ahead and potentially move the storage inside, get some research going, and see what's necessary next. So, that's the plan for now. Really looking forward to it. For today, though, we're ending this episode off right here. I hope you all enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button right down below for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. But with all that out of the way then, as usual everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.